Why you can't switch off even though you know exactly what to do. So mate, you've probably tried all the things that I tried. So it could be training more, staying off your phone, morning routines, books and podcasts, structuring your days, meditation, journaling. I done everything right. And you know what it's like? You set these goals, right? Training goals, you're like, right, when I train, I feel good, everything's better. And you start training, then you get in it and you're like, I just feel more stressed. It could be staying off your phone, right? Where you put your phone in other rooms, and then next thing you know, you've got your phone in your hand and you're like, what's going on here? Mate, I remember my morning routine. My morning routine used to make me more stressed because there was that many things in it because I thought I had to optimize everything to try and get myself to switch off to be ready for the day. Mental. Books and podcasts. Read every personal development book, listened to all the podcasts. Again, you get a short burst, nothing major. Tried structuring my days in 100,000 different ways with the same tasks, the same routines, everything. If I do this here and put this here, then do this here, eventually I'll be able to switch off. No. Meditation, journaling, all those things. And what happens is you get short bursts of progress, then your habits will start to slip. So this will be like, maybe you've crafted a morning routine, right? And the morning routine, what happens is you've got it going, and then one morning you miss something. Then you start to get frustrated. Then you're like, right, no, I just need to be more disciplined. And then it's like, right, no, I need to start again and just push harder. And then it's like, right, I need a new routine. I need a new routine. That says it's just not the right routine. And you just cycle through everything like this. And it gets very, very frustrating because you're a guy, you probably view yourself, I get shit done. But the reality is you're not getting done what you said you were going to do because you cannot stop this from going at a million mile an hour. You cannot get it. You switch off so that you can do the stuff. And here's exactly why this happens. So, mate, I'm going to use an iceberg analogy to talk you through exactly how your brain works. And this will make sense to you by the time I'm finished. So, you've got your conscious and you've got your subconscious. So, your conscious mind, right, is basically the part of your mind that thinks, which sounds absolutely mental, but it's the logical part of your brain. And as guys, right, guys are very logical in their thought processes. So, for a guy, it's like, here is a problem. I will figure out how to come to a solution. Here is the solution. Here is what I'm going to do. This is the part of your mind, right, which will get you to set goals. It will constantly be trying to get you to take action forward. But here's the big, big thing that you need to understand. Your subconscious is the part of your brain which drives behavior. And the funny thing, right, is your subconscious doesn't care about logic. So see if you think about it, mate. You will probably have set yourself all sorts of goals in your life that you, in your head, know you want to achieve, but then you don't follow through. And you're a bit baffled as to why that is. And your subconscious, right? See, if you look at your conscious as your like surface level thoughts, right? Your subconscious is basically a layer deeper. So if you look at the iceberg, you've got above water, then subconscious is basically below water. And this is where, right, all your habits live, your emotional reactions, your automatic like behaviors, your beliefs about yourself, all your past experiences, right, are stored in your subconscious. And these are triggering all the time in the background. And a lot of guys aren't even aware of this. This is why a guy consciously can say things like, I just need to switch off. I just need to get better at relaxing. I just need to take more time for myself. I just need to get to the gym. I need to get up at 6 in the morning. Do you know what? I just need to structure my day different. I just need to meditate. And maybe I just need to journal, right? Because you're just logically, it's like, I know that I'm really stressed. I know that I can't stop thinking. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and logically solve this problem. And the subconscious, as I said, does not care about logic. It doesn't care. You will not logic your way past your subconscious thoughts. It will not happen. And this is why, like, see, for example, see if you're ever, as I said earlier, see like maybe you've got something, say for example, it's alcohol, right? See maybe you ever been like, I'm not drinking. I know I'm not drinking. I'm off it. And then suddenly you're drinking and you don't know why it happened. It's subconsciously you have got programs that are just playing in the background, which are almost causing you to do things that you don't want to do. And here's the thing, right? See if you imagine your subconscious or your brain, right? Imagine it as a boat, right? And your conscious mind's the captain, right? But your subconscious is actually the engine room. And what guys spend their whole lives trying to do is they spend their whole lives, right, just trying to steer the ship harder. It's just like, just go harder. And what you're essentially trying to do, right, is just outrun your subconscious. But you'll notice when it starts pulling you back, And that's the thing, see if the engine room is heading in a different direction, you'll just always be fighting against yourself. It will always feel, see like when you're trying to change, right, and you're in this tug of war and you're stuck inside your own head. And then suddenly, right, as I said, you start to go backwards. The slip starts and you're like, what is going on here? Because guys will try to solve what are emotional problems with logical reasoning. And you will not, let me tell you, mate, you will not out logic your brain. You will not out logic your subconscious. I tried this for years, absolutely years. I've tried every productivity routine you could ever imagine to try and be able to switch off. I've tried every fitness routine. I've tried every app, every trick, everything, and nothing happened. I would just start to get more stressed because it always just felt like I was adding more stuff in. And it was always just a matter of time before I started to go backwards. And I love this wee quote: you don't rise to your goals, you fall back to what's wired underneath. And this is why so many guys are struggling. Guys are trying to logically solve all these issues that they have around like stress, overthinking, not being able to switch off, burnout, everything. They are just trying to logically fix everything. When it's, mate, you're not dealing with logic here, you're dealing with emotion. And I don't mean like guys hate the word emotion. Guys are trying to turn themselves emotionless. And I don't mean like sitting on a couch crying, talking about your feelings, but I mean starting to deal with what are the emotions that are coming up for you. Because see if you're trying to outrun yourself all the time, there's probably stuff coming up that you're just, well, not probably, there will be stuff coming up that you're just not dealing with, that is just holding you back. And this doesn't need to be massive things, this can be the smallest of things, but they are literally blocking your progress. And this will all come back to see all these things, right, with your subconscious. It's like beliefs you've got about yourself. It's core values. Like, see if you don't know your core values, for example, right, you'll continually set goals that you don't care about. What's your past experiences? These will shape you massively. What's the habits and patterns that you have? You will have patterns, mate, that are so destructive. And as I say that, right, you will be sitting just now thinking, yep, there's mine. And you'll be trying to logically fix it. How do you view yourself? Like, what are your unconscious thought patterns? Like, see, like things like the conditioning for your upbringing, like programming for like the society and people around you, like your mates, your family, everybody will put beliefs into you, which are both positive and negative. And these will massively shape how you show up. And this is part of the reason why, when it comes to change, things can become so stressful. But, mate, if you're ready to create an off switch, see if you're tired of overthinking everything, bringing work stress home with you, never switching off, knowing what to do but feeling stuck because you never fully follow through. Mate, just DM me the word headstrong and I'm happy to book a free clarity call with you, and I will literally sit with you and get you unstuck. I will help you figure out where this is all coming from.